We've been living here now for 3 years. We have the main floor of our home and the basement area, and then we have tenants who live upstairs. The main living area of the house is about 640 square feet, and that includes our living room, kitchen, our bedroom, and bathroom. When I first moved into the house, the main floor was really chopped up. So there was one long corridor that led to the staircase going upstairs, and then off that main corridor were 3 doors, 2 bedrooms, and a kitchen area. The layout was really awkward. There was no feeling that it was all one space. The overall feeling for the space that I wanted to achieve was one of lightness, but also elegance. For the entryway, I wanted to do a little bit of an element of surprise. I decided to do a punchy paint color, and my mom had a lot of Jasper Ware Wedgwood pottery, and I loved it. I always loved the color combination. I believe the one thing in small spaces is that you really want to create flow and do a little bit of repetition from space to space. And so I repeated the same color from the front hallway area on the ceiling of the living room. I thought that'd be a fun thing to do, to try putting a bright color on the ceiling. During the renovation, we upgraded most of the surfaces to the house, and in that process, I discovered that I would need a large bulkhead in my living room. So I wrapped the bulkhead all the way around the living room to create an elegant, warm feel that was in keeping with what I was trying to achieve in the overall vision. I wanted to make sure that there was tons of seating and that it felt generous, even though it's quite a tight space. So I've got the mid-century modern chair. I found the chair separate from the footstool, and then I upholstered them in the same chenille fabric to make them a unit together. We moved from a small condo space into this home, and I was so excited because I thought, I can get a new sofa, something that's really generous, and maybe even a little bit more traditional. And when I started to do the math, nothing was going to fit through the front door. So it turned out that I was bringing my old sofa from the condo into this space. So I decided to have it recovered in chenille, and I couldn't get it out of my head that I wanted it to be blue, and I wanted to have fun with it. So I experimented, and I'm really happy with the way it turned out. I needed to find other opportunities to store all of our winter gear, hats and mitts and mail. So I found this vintage teak, and it has so many different drawers and storage opportunities, so it's a great place to keep all of those items. With the bedroom being right off the living room, I wanted to allow the natural light to shine through and really maximize that as much as possible. So I decided to go with a French door instead of a wall with a single door, because it does allow the light to pass through into the living room space. I wanted to repeat some of the colors that I've used in the rest of the house in the bedroom as well to create some consistency. So I went with a neutral toned grass cloth with a little bit of gold in the paper. It makes the room feel very cozy and warm, but also a little bit more luxurious. I decided to do 5 separate doors on one wall and maximize the area of that wall that we were devoting to the closet. That way you can actually open more area and see what you have in front of you. Because we're in the restaurant business, I didn't want the kitchen to feel like another workspace in our home. I really wanted it to feel more like furniture, an entertaining space. And so I decided to go with the wood cabinetry to give it that kind of a feel. The one thing that I really, really wanted to get out of this space and was really challenged by was a proper formal dining area. And what that meant was that I had to squish the functions of a standard kitchen to sort of half the size of the kitchen in order to accommodate that dining area. The banquette feels a bit like a sofa, and the seat can actually lift up, and there's quite a large space down there to keep things that you don't use all the time that you need to have access to in a kitchen. I also needed an opportunity and a place to hide the fridge and some extra storage. So I created this wall area in the center of the circulation space. The fridge is built into the wall as is some extra cabinetry, so it really helps to make the space still feel open, but give us all the function of a kitchen in a very small area. The bathroom that we inherited when we purchased the house was a real sight for sore eyes. It included a small toilet, a hand sink, a laundry sink, and a 4-foot tub. So I completely rearranged the bathroom to be a little bit more modern. I did some inexpensive porcelain tile on the walls. And then I used a more expensive and prettier marble just to accent and add some detail to the space. I did a standard sized tub and a vanity. I don't think I'm ever really finished decorating. I find that in my nature, when I see things I love, it's as though I have a dialogue with it and it says, I have to go home with you. And so I feel like I'm always bringing in new things and things I love. And I think that's what great decorating in great homes are all about. It's about the things that bring you joy. And so I think this will always be a work in progress for me.